Hey everybody, it's your boy Cash Money Carl with this week's sponsor for our episode, Social Experiment Wrestling, or as the kids like to call it, Social X Wrestling, which is a new professional wrestling company working on their third show at Grumpy's in Redland, Iowa on April 26th called World Coming Down. Bell time at 7 p.m., $10 general admission, $25 ringside. You can get tickets at socialxwrestling.com, with the main event being former WWE superstar Chris Masters. So get your tickets now and check out Social X Wrestling. It doesn't get more professional wrestling than this. Now enjoy the show.
Step up to the mic, it's time to shine. With Dean and Carl, we're crossing that line. Laughs and stories, we're breaking the mold. Season 2 is here, it's gonna be bold. Tim, Cool, and Turner, are you ready? Move the mic stand, let's take it high. With every punchline, we reach for the sky. Comedy kings, laugh and inspire. Season 2 saga, a hopscotch pie.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2, season 2 of Move the Mic Stand Comedy Podcast. I'm Dean Berg.
And I'm the other co-host, Cash Money Carl.
Yeah, he is. But we have a special guest today. We do. Sitting across the table from me, the voice of Poker Stars, Mr. Joe Stapleton.
Hey, I'm contractually obligated to say that I'm a voice of Poker Stars.
Oh yeah, a voice.
A voice.
A. There's multiple voices.
I see you guys are bringing the energy as usual here to this podcast. Hey, I'm Cash Money Carl.
I'm trying out for NPR.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought Dean fell asleep halfway through his introduction.
No, I didn't. Sometimes you jump in and you start talking and you're like, oh, hey.
I was trying not to interrupt. I wasn't trying
I
to be
feel
a
like
pressure.
by season 2, episode 2, you guys should have worked out these games.
I know. You know, we're actually episode 3.
Oh, episode 3. That's why he was looking at me.
That's why.
That's why. This is episode 3. Episode 2
That makes
was
all
so
the
short.
difference.
Yeah, episode 2 was so short. I forgot about it. It was really short.
It was a short late night. It was like move the mic stand after hours.
Oh, that's right. You guys dropped me off at my hotel and then did a quick little pod.
Yep.
Had a little quickie in there.
Yep. A little quick stir.
Is there any unfinished business from that episode that we need to... Sorry, I've been doing podcasts for like 20 years, so I'm a little bit production-minded.
No, nothing major. I mean, just topics and things we maybe didn't get to that are stupid.
And
Okay.
eventually, we're going to, like, now that we're 26 episodes total in, we're going to, or 27, I guess. Now I'm getting messed up.
Way to go, Carl.
Yeah.
I know it's not the time of the episode for the comedy tip, so I'm not going to go there yet. But I do have to ask you guys now about this podcast.
Uh-huh.
I could never take credit for your guys' success. You're two good comedians. You're talented. You are still on your way to becoming the comedians that you were going to be. But I feel like Move the Mic would have been one of the first pieces of advice that I ever gave you guys.
Yeah.
Move the mic stand.
Yep.
And I don't remember ever receiving any credit for the title of this podcast. Even when you posted about it, I was like, cool, you guys have a podcast? It's called Move the Mic Stand. And that would have been the time for you to be like, remember when you told us to move the mic stand? And then we named our podcast after it? When is this speech coming?
Well,
now that
we did want you for the first episode, but you're a busy bee.
You didn't ask me.
No, actually, I texted and I said, like, hey, Joe, you want to be on the podcast? And he's like, come on, fucking time you asked.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't for episode 1.
Well, that was our initial plan.
Look, I'm not saying that you have to have me on episode 1. I'm not saying you have to thank me at the beginning of every episode. But I'm almost positive that Move the Mic Stand would have been something I told you two knuckleheads like 3 years ago.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right,
That's why we
fine.
picked it. 'cause it's
Okay,
like the
all
first-
right.
usually
I
the
will.
first
I
pick.
will. I'm going to add this into the show notes that we have to thank Joe every
You don't have
episode.
to thank me.
No,
like,
we are.
once a
We're
month.
doing it now. We're doing
Only
it now.
once a month is
I'm gonna
fine.
be salty the rest of
No,
the episode now.
we're
We're gonna have salt money, Carl, or cash salty, Carl.
It's
whatever
kinda
the episode
like-
now.
If you had named your podcast like
the Joe Stapleton.
you
comedy.
might be a redneck if, and then didn't be like, thanks for the inspiration, Jeff Foxworthy. Like, now, did you at least tell a story of where I got moved the mic stand from?
No, but you can.
Okay, so when I was a young lad, like you two, young comedy wise,
Oh,
and I was
okay.
I was a production assistant on a show called Mad TV, as you guys know, because I talk about it all the time. Bobby Lee took an interest in me and asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, I think I might want to do stand-up comedy. And maybe a few weeks after this first conversation, he walks in to Mad TV and he says, I got you a spot at the Comedy Store this Sunday night. Don't miss it. They're impossible to get. You're at the Potluck open mic, and people wait for months and months to be on the waiting list to do this open mic, so if you don't do it, I will never speak to you ever again.
Holy cow.
And that time comes, and he goes, maybe like a day before that, Friday at work, he comes in, he's like, you ready for Sunday? I'm like, not really. He goes, okay, I'm going to give you some advice. And I'm like, here we go. Here's the advice. He goes, are you the kind of comic that's going to leave the mic in the stand? Or are you the kind of comic that's going to take the mic out of the stand? And I was like, oh, I hadn't thought about it. It's a great question to ask. I think I'm going to be the kind that takes the mic out of the stand. He goes, great. So you go up on stage, go up, take the mic out of the stand, move the mic stand as far away from you as possible. Put it on the other side of the stage, because if you leave it there in the center of the stage, you're going to look like an amateur. You're going to look like you don't know what you're doing. And it gives you a second when you get up there to just sort of take your space, be confident, put the mic stand over the side, then do your set. After your last joke, go back and get it, put the mic back, and don't forget to thank the MC. Ask for a round of applause for the MC. Every single time you take the stage, whoever gives you the microphone, you ask for a round of applause for them, and then you welcome them back onto the stage at the end of your set. Move the mic stand was the first ever piece of advice I got from a stand-up comedian and from the master, Bobby Lee.
Thank you, Bobby Lee.
So do we
And
thank
Joe.
you or Bobby Lee?
You
Yeah,
can thank
that's
Bobby
what
Lee
I was
every episode, yeah.
We're just going to do a big, long list of thank yous for every
Bobby
episode.
Lee can thank whatever
gonna
comedian.
be the thank you episode.
Bobby Lee got it from Jay Moore, and Jay Moore got it from Buddy Hackett. Buddy Hackett got it from the guy that invented the microphone.
All right.
And then he got it from Jesus.
That's right. All the way back to the original stand-up comedian, Jesus H.
The Lord of all.
Okay, well, that was it. That's all I had for you guys. So,
So was that the tip?
what happened? No, that wasn't the comedy tip. I have a different comedy tip.
No, he was just scolding us and making sure that we thank him.
I don't need to be thanked, but I do want it to be acknowledged
yeah.
that move the
That's
mic
right.
stand would have been, I'd have been like, guys, move that fucking mic stand. Sorry, is this a swearing podcast?
It is now. No, it is.
We were
It
told
is.
it would
It is.
be ended. No, I'm just kidding. I swear all the time.
So I'll give you guys this little algorithm advice. If you bleep the swears and you don't make it an adults only podcast, you can get better traction on it. Just something to consider.
That's why I said, if we do any titles of episodes, we can't have swears in the
The
titles.
algorithm, yeah, I mean, they can scan your whole thing now too if you swear in it, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, because I saw some stuff that does that. Well, we don't even actually really do any editing. We just make it one cut as is, whatever.
Okay, all right, that's something
Because-
you might want to look into eventually.
Well, we're risk takers.
Is that what it is? Are you a rule breaker? I was just on a podcast called Rule Breakers, hosted by Saraya of WWE.
Also known as Paige.
Paige, yeah.
That's better.
I got to hang out with...
I was gonna say I'll pretend I know who that is.
That was a weird experience. Paige, I just showed her at Paige's house, didn't realize what podcast I was on. I was like, hey, who was this? I think where'd she get the money for this house? And they were like, she was in WWE. And I'm like, which one? They're like, Paige. I'm like, oh my God, I saw her movie.
She has a movie.
Well, it's called Fighting with My Family.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's her. It's
right.
about her.
Oh, that page.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Who are you
What do think it's
thinking?
about like a book?
Now I know
like a
who
book
Paige is.
themed wrestler.
The librarian wrestler.
PAGE.
Yeah.
A phone book comes out. Yeah. No, Paige, a diva, a former WWE diva. She just left AEW this week also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, anyway, we had a good rapport. We had a nice little, felt like a nice chemistry, me and Soraya. Well, what's funny is that when I said, I saw your movie,
yeah, I was just
she goes, which one?
Yeah, I was going to say she's had chemistry with other people.
There was a leak.
Film.
Yeah, there was a leak. And I said, luckily, I've only seen the one that you wanted people to see.
And she's like, oh, okay, so the other one, not the...
And then she's like, "You're gonna watch it later?"
I saw the one that was directed by Stephen Merchant. Unless he did both of them.
I think he did.
He might have.
I think he did.
Yes, but she was lovely, so charming, fun, smart girl too. Like just, I don't know. I kind of got a crush on her a little bit. She invited me. You know what, fellas? She invited me to her book launch party today.
Oh, and you're here
in Los Angeles, and I am here.
And you're here
in the 3 Sheets studio.
3 seasons, but
because whoever thought this was a good idea was definitely 3 sheets to the wind.
That was me. It's part of my house.
Now, is it called 3 seasons because in winter you can't even be out here?
We did it though.
We did, but this room is referred to as a 3 seasons room because it's not connected to the house.
Because Wisconsin winters, you can't be in a disconnected building for any length of time.
We were, but yeah.
You're not supposed to.
That's why he's got the heater here.
The 3.5 seasons studio.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But, no, that's why it's just called a 3 seasons room. So we just called it one day on the air. We were like, here's a 3 season studio.
I mean, if the content of your podcast is as good as your naming things ability, you guys are going to be all set. You guys are going to be fine.
I'm good at naming things.
I noticed that so you've got like a lot of comedy iconography around, if I will, right? You've got Andy Kaufman on the wall, and you've got a couple of quotes from Robin Williams. Do you guys know much about Robin Williams other than these quotes, which I'm not sure are actually...
I don't think they are.
Okay, good.
I think they just were put there.
It seems like they would be by him.
And they're kind of good advice.
Yes, and they're decent advice. I'll say this, Robin Williams was a notorious joke stealer.
Yeah, that's what I
was like famously...
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Would steal jokes. That he would just sit at the open mic at the Comedy Store and listen to everyone's material, and then later that night would just take pieces of everyone's bits. Like, he would change them, but you could definitely see that the inspiration had come from the comedians he'd seen before that, and everyone would go, he's just a sponge, man. He just soaks up everything around him, like he can't help it. So that's Robin Williams.
Do you recognize the really oldie looking one, lady sitting on?
I do not know who that is, and I'm embarrassed that I don't, to be honest.
It's not totally obvious. It's just Betty White.
It's Betty White. Okay.
Yeah. I shouldn't say it's just Betty White. It's Betty White.
It's Betty frickin' White. Yeah. What a looker, huh? Who knew?
I know, that's why I got it.
And then behind you, there's another lady.
Sam Kinison. Yeah. Norm used to tell this great Sam Kinison story about how when they were on an airplane and they would get on the speaker, so the first mate or the captain would come on the speaker and go, "Hey everybody, I'm Captain Ryan Johnson. I'll be your pilot for today." And then Kinison would go, "No, not Crash Johnson. No, and watch everyone freak out on the plane
as he's escorted off. Right?
Yeah. Well, no, back then you could get away with a lot more.
So we mentioned the icons.
Yeah.
We've mentioned Robin Williams, Andy Kaufman, Betty White.
Yeah.
Sam Kinison.
Yeah.
Still one more.
Oh, sorry. That is a pretty dope neon sign you have made of yourself. Like I said, you guys have like all of the parts of being famous comedians set already. Like you've got a neon sign of yourself. This is what we call the cart before the horse,
right.
Dean.
Yeah.
You gotta, if you want to be successful, you gotta act successful. Yeah. We got a studio. We got neon signs. Do we have 20 solid minutes worth of material? Close. We're getting close.
For the podcast, you mean?
No. Your that's the thing. I love podcasts because I'm a white guy and I have opinions. So why shouldn't they go into microphones all the time?
And I think it just helps us get more comfortable just talking longer form too.
Maybe.
Because I don't really talk at work either. So I'm quiet most of the day.
Now, Carl, remind me of your job is you write owner's manuals for tanks?
Technical manuals, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Basically. Yeah, sure.
Owner's manuals.
I don't think... All right, I know that you can't always talk about specifics. What is the coolest thing that you have ever had to put into like one of these manuals? Like how to vaporize a Martian? Is that like in there? How to work your twin laser cannons?
I mean, I guess that is kind of in there too, but I would say probably the coolest thing that I got to write, and it wasn't even at this job, it was at my last one.
Yeah.
Is I wrote the manual for Zelle, the money movement app.
The manual for whom?
So for banks to have that.
How to install Zelle and how Zelle works?
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you get a little in your Zelle account for that? I'd be like, look, I'm going to need like 6-7 figures to play around with here, guys.
I just get 1/100 of a penny per transaction.
Right. Oh, shit.
And then if I look at the bank account, then I'm just going to have to empty it and get out.
Yeah, 100th of it per transaction. You're doing pretty good, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are several billion transactions, so I'm just
It's
biding
millions a day, right?
At least $100.
Yeah, I'm just biding my time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's actually the most Carl has ever talked about his job.
Hey, look, I've been doing interviews. I know I'm not supposed to be interviewing you guys, but
no, it's fine.
I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, well, you're the expert here.
I love podcasting. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'll tell you. I started hosting my first podcast in 2007. I want to say. What grade? You're older than me. What grade were you in?
I would have been. Let's see.
You were in high school, right?
Yeah, I would have been a No, I would have been a freshman.
That's right. I would have given you swirlies and recording my first podcast.
And I'd have been like, hey kids, get the fuck off my lawn.
That's right.
You couldn't have given me a swirly. You couldn't have lifted me.
Yeah,
I was pretty heavy.
I was pretty strong back then.
Okay.
Yeah, back then.
All right, when's the physical challenge portion of this podcast? Okay, I derailed you guys enough. What was on the agenda?
Everything.
Okay.
Absolutely everything. Actually, we were just going to talk to you, really. That was kind of the bulk of it. Let's talk about Joe. Talk about shows.
Your favorite experiences, your least favorite experiences, things like that.
Should we? I think maybe, if you guys don't mind, should we do a little debrief on last night?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I think that last night could have been a disaster. I'm always very honest, by the way. Like, I never act like a show has more people than it does, or went better than it did. So, last night's show, I would say, was underattended.
Yeah, for sure. Especially based on how many tickets there were that didn't show up.
Right, yeah.
There was a lot that just didn't show up.
Yeah. And I think that sometimes when a show is underattended like that, it can be painful.
Mm-hmm.
And I oftentimes, at a certain point, like, I don't know what you would have wanted to do door-wise, Carl, and I would have gone with whatever you wanted, but, like, that party, I tried to get them to come to the show. And at that point, I'm like, just come sit in the back and don't worry about the ticket price.
Right.
Or, because it's just, at that point, you just want to have a good show. As it stands, the show was not a disaster.
Nope.
And
I didn't think so.
I credit it to everyone doing a pretty good job last night, starting with Cash Money Carl as host.
Yep.
Stan did a pretty solid job last night.
Yep.
Dean did a pretty good job last night. And I did all right last night. I thought, by the way, if I was also going to give credit, the audience were fucking superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were,
responsive and
they were responsive and paying
attention.
attention. They weren't, like I said, of course, there were some awkward moments, I think, because when a joke doesn't land in a room like that, it really doesn't land.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
Yeah, it's like
double quiet.
Deathly silent. And then at one point, the quinceañera happening next door.
That's happened to us before, actually.
It was a golden birthday.
It was it was a young lady's golden birthday, and it wasn't on the actual day. It was her 24th birthday.
Oh, that's stupid.
They were celebrating the golden birthday 4 days later. Still, oh no, it was Friday at least, so that makes sense. Okay, so saving it to the Friday night, her birthday was like Monday or something. That makes sense. But at one point, they were definitely all laughing, having way more fun than we were.
Yep.
And I was like, I peeked my head next door to see what was going on, and they were playing like Wii Bowling.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man, Wii Bowling's getting more laughs than we are right now. This is kind of sad. So I did grab the sister of the birthday girl, and I was like, hey, if you guys want to come join us, like, come on in, I'll buy your first round. They never did. But overall, I would rate that show performance-wise for us, like a A to a B plus,
Okay.
somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I agree.
And as far as like what could have been like an A plus, I think. Given the setup, do you guys agree?
Yep, I agree. One challenge that we've had at that venue sometimes is, so you saw how the bar is like off.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 separate rooms. That's the first time we've ever had anything going on in the room next door.
Yeah.
But sometimes people will come and they'll just sit at the bar, and they'll just sit there, and they can still hear the show.
Well, that's what I was doing was when I was playing slots during your set, I could still hear you perfectly well.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that that's not great if people... Basically, you saw what I did at the beginning of the show. I should probably explain this to people, is that, it's in this massive room with round tables, which is okay, right? But these are all things that sort of like work against you in a comedy show. The room being very large works against you because people can sit very spread out. Mm-hmm. And comedy is a very communal activity, and the closer people are together, the better the show is going to be. The closer they are to the performer, the better the show is going to be. So these big round tables, you're kind of working against you a little bit. The size of the room is working against you. So there are all these people. I don't know, what do you think the total attendance last night was? 15?
I counted, it was like 26.
26? Oh, great. That's awesome. Okay, but that's another...
And that's not including us.
By virtue of the size of the room... The size of the room is a big... It makes it seem like there's 15 people there. To me, I almost got the number wrong by 50%.
Right.
So what I did is I asked people if they would move up to sit closer. Now, getting people to sit front row these days is really hard to do because of all the fucking crowd work people do and online that really ruins the experience, in my opinion, for most people, that they're either too afraid to sit in the front because they don't want to get picked on, or they do sit in the front because they do want to get picked on. And both things are like very not that common in comedy shows, especially if you're not super seasoned comedians, you shouldn't be doing it. Anyway, so I incentivize people. I offer to buy a round of drinks for everybody. Not every comedian can afford to do that. But that, in my opinion, makes for a better show when you cram people in there. So that's something that you guys, as show producers, I know it's not that easy to do, but as you're letting people in, you should have someone seat them closer and force them to. And if they move later, then whatever, what can you do?
Right.
But yeah, so I could see why, like, if there's people sitting at the bar or whatever, they can still hear the show and not be that close. So you guys do have that working against you. I don't know where I was going with all that, but...
Well, they did actually close it off for us one time.
Yeah.
Like,
they had a partition wall.
They have a partition that they can slide out, and they closed it.
They actually removed it off the wall, too.
But they did remove it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, I didn't think it's there anymore.
I don't remember a lot of people getting up and getting drinks during the show either. I think that they were mostly in their chairs for the whole time.
It was mostly the only guy that got up was probably that coolest guy that was right in the front.
The one right in front. He was awesome. Yeah. He was having a great time.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
And it was their very first comedy show that they've ever been to, too.
I'm finding that a lot of my shows now, people are going to their first comedy ever, and as much as I poo-poo the algorithm and the proliferation of clips online, I think that young people are seeing them and are like, let's go see comedy, let's go try it. So it might be working in our favor a little bit, some of the stuff that goes viral, but luckily they were polite and attentive, because a lot of these people show up having only seen stuff online and they don't know how it works.
Right, yeah.
Dean and I have talked about it a couple times too, of like, you see like the Matt Rife crowd work clips, and that's all you see like from his stuff that he's sharing,
of course,
right?
Yeah.
And that's what everybody thinks the show's all about, is just crowd work.
Correct.
And then they think, oh, if this person's recording it, I might go viral.
Also that,
Yep.
They want their moment.
For sure.
And I think Wisconsin's probably a good place for that in general, because y'all aren't like an attention-seeking type of people. You like to keep to yourselves. Yeah.
Except late shows, like if you go like to the comedy club for a late show, I would say it's the opposite of that.
Well, because of drinking.
Yeah.
Because people are drunk.
Yeah, nobody's sober.
Yeah.
At all. Ever.
Yeah, so I was smashing buttons during your set. Sorry. I kind of heckled you a little bit, which I felt bad about afterward. But I thought that, like most hecklers, I wasn't trying to derail you. I was like, oh, let's just give
supportive heckler.
Yeah, let's give Dean a second to like rip on me, and I did hit a jackpot during that.
And I thought you just really liked, because I had just delivered like...
I know, the timing was impeccable.
And you jumped up and you started pumping your fist.
He clapped.
Right? Yeah, and then I was like, whoa, Joe really liked that one. All right. And then you're like, no.
I was like pointing at the slot machine. He's like, oh yeah, he just hit a freaking jackpot. He doesn't care about me.
Yeah.
But that's kind of something too. Like Dean and I have been playing around with at shows together. Is like interacting with each other during our sets.
So when you said you've been doing 2-man shows, I was almost going to suggest that we do something like that. Did you guys ever watch the Benson Interruption?
Yeah, yeah.
So Doug Benson would have like a comedy show, and he would have fairly famous comics up there, but he would also have a microphone, and he would just interrupt them.
He'd be like, wait, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then they would riff, and if you're a good comedian and you understand he's not trying to fuck you up, like it's a great show. It can be really fun. I thought you guys doing like a 2-man, occasionally Carl chimes in, occasionally Dean chimes in kind of show would be fun for you.
Yeah,
too.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
And what people really like about crowd work, right, as audience, is it's improvised. It's in the moment. And if you guys could do that and come up with some really funny stuff in the moment, the audience looks at it like it's a magic trick.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, you're rolling the dice a little bit. You're gambling because maybe it won't be that funny. But I think if you guys got good at it, I think it could be a really fun double act.
I was going to say, I think a great example of us doing that, like, for the first time was at that church show that we did.
Show, yeah.
And Dean's like, "How old am I?" And he was just like, kind of confused. I was like, is he looking for someone to answer? And then there was like,
then I said, "Hey Carl, how old am I?"
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I guess he actually wants me to answer at this point. So I said 48, and he's like, "Shut up, Carl. I was actually talking to God."
Well, yeah, because it was at a
perfect, great.
Yeah, it was at the church show. So
Great
I slipped up. That's why I did it, because when he said I was 48, for some reason in my head I was thinking I was like 44 or 45. So then I just went, Jesus Christ. And then I was at a church show, so then I just looked up, and then I was like, Jesus Christ. And acted like I was praying to remember.
Well, so that actually reminded me of another piece of advice I got a little further into my career. And it was, if you don't want to get heckled, don't ask a question.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
If you ask a question, you have to be prepared that someone's going to answer it. So even if that person happens to be another comedian, I don't think that really counts as a heckle. That's one of those things where you're like, I asked for this. I did this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, sometimes I used to make the mistake of when I do that whole run about how like awkward sex is, I'm like, you know what the most awkward thing you can hear during sex is? And then people would yell shit out.
Yeah.
And then the real risk you run
is someone funnier.
They say something funnier than what you were going to say
sure.
and you're totally boned.
Yeah.
So, so that's just another small piece of advice there. Don't ask a rhetorical question unless you want to hear someone yell an answer to it.
Carl actually tried that. I don't know. You don't really do it anymore, but maybe a year ago or so, he'd be like, "How old do you think I am?"
Yeah.
And somebody's like, 56!
Yeah.
And I liked that they were so far off. I made it into something, but it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, someone's always going to try to be funny in that situation, right? Like, you have to be prepared for anything.
Yeah, for sure.
11! That's right, I would go. You're just a
11.
bearded baby.
I had to use a fake ID to get in here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been growing out his beard, too.
I know.
Did you comment on it? Otherwise, he gets really upset.
Oh, no, I didn't.
No. I don't get upset. Rick Diaz will get upset if you don't comment and say you like my beard. Because when we had Rick Diaz as the headliner last weekend up in the UP, and everywhere we went, he's like, "Do you like his beard?"
That's true. He did do that.
That's
everywhere.
funny.
He's like, "What do you think about his beard? Do you like it?"
I love a running bit for the weekend. That's for 3 people total.
Right. Well, he would grab one of Carl's bills and he'd be like, we're like at a store. And he's like, "Do you think he looks better with a beard or without a beard?"
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great
and
bit.
the consensus was beard.
Was he funny on stage as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
He was.
Wonderful. Where's he out of?
Oh, he's originally from Spain. Lives in lives in Brussels, but he's set up in Austin.
Austin, okay, an Austin comic, got it.
Yep.
I went to Austin. No, I went to Austin on that road trip last summer, and I will honestly say that we played a club called Roscoe's, 2 shows, an early show and a late show, and it was probably the hardest I bombed the entire road trip were those 2 shows. There was one other show I bombed super hard too, where it was like in the basement of a punk club, and I like went to Hot Topic and got like eyeliner and cut the sleeves off my shirt and got like a chain wallet and shit, and absolutely ate shit. Like it just did not work at all.
I've actually been hearing that though about Austin. Like a lot of people that are successful all over, they go to Austin, and Austin, I don't know if their attention span is longer than a minute.
I honestly think that for me, I wasn't that dirty. Like the first girl came out and talked about like how much she loved abortions or something, and she's got like a punch card for them, and I mean this is probably not actually her joke, but like it was just like so raw and so harsh right away, and then I go out and do my like, you ever had sex in the shower? And everyone's like, boo. So I was like, I just wasn't edgy enough for Austin, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know if I ever go to Austin.
Yeah, do your oil change material. The dipstick.
Oil check.
Do I even have edgy stuff? I guess I can't go to Austin.
Actually, all right, so I was kind of wandering around and didn't hear many specifics of either of your sets. I don't know if you guys want notes anymore. Like, of course if I hear something very obvious, like there was one note I tried to give Dean, but I'd forgotten already.
I figured out what
you figured it out.
Yeah, I was like, when did I say that? And then I was like, oh yeah, it was at.
And it's just a trim the fat joke. It's like a really good joke, but like just unnecessary word in the middle. Boop, get rid of that.
Yep.
But the tip that I wanted to give today, and Carl, I know you and I have talked about this before, and you kind of stand firm that like your character is like an understated character, but like something that I've been working on. So I'm going to give you this tip as also applies to me, is that sometimes I forget that it's still a performance, and it's not all about your writing, and it's not all about your memorization, but there is still a performance aspect to it. You're still acting in a certain way when you're up there.
Yep.
And I think that last night, I put a lot more effort than I usually do into acting, into performing, into enunciating, into slowing down for this part of the joke and speeding up for this part and this and that and the other thing, and playing with different sort of tones of voice and different facial expressions and walking around the stage and sort of dipping down and moving up. And I think that all of us in this group could stand to take a joke or two and go, how can I put a flourish on this?
Okay.
How can I add to this joke? Your jokes are well written, your jokes are well constructed, right? How can I take this joke and not change any of the words, but perform it differently and put a little extra mustard on it? And I tried that last night and it worked. Now it's a sample size of 1. It just so happened to work last night. And I think that one thing that I try to do also is that when you have a crowd like we have had last night, is to match their energy.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, you have to, not exactly match it, you have to go like, I'd say it's like 60-40. Wherever they are, you go 60% of the way to them. If you go 90% of the way, they're like, ugh, and I've definitely done that before. That's kind of one thing that I sort of struggle with. Sometimes I come out there and I'm yelling and I'm barking and I'm keep my energy really high because the energy's low in the room. You got to be a little bit more understated than that. So I think you guys are very good at deadpan and you're good at telling your jokes. And I just think that give it a shot. I don't know if tonight's the right night for it or not, but my tip would be, remember, it's a performance. Yep. And, you're still doing a stage show.
Right.
And what are stage shows, right? They're big, they're loud, they're boisterous, they're demonstrative. And I think we could all stand to add a little bit more demonstration to our sets.
Well, and no, that's a good point too, because one time at an open mic that we were at, a guy came out and he grabbed the mic and immediately started screaming into it. Not like, but he was like, hey everybody, how you doing? Just like really loud, like he was a heavy metal band about to take off or something.
Yeah.
And not only did it, like, the speakers crack the rest of the night, but everybody in the crowd was really just kind of like
turned off.
They were immediately put off, like, what the hell?
Yeah, so not obviously to that degree, but so you got to figure out, if that's your act, right? If that's your act, is to be that guy, you still have to adjust that act for the room that you're in and the vibe of the crowd. Carl, like, I know that your whole thing, your whole joke, right, is like, it's the juxtaposition of like how you should be like this big cartoonish character, but you don't really get that into it.
Right. Yeah.
I still think there's ways you can amp up the dullness of the character. I still think you should play it cartoonishly. My vote is you come out and go, what's up everybody, I'm Cash Money Carl! Woo! Blah 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 blah.
Shoot off the money gun.
Yes, like just think coming from you you already physically have that disconnect. Like, you don't have to act it either. But if you're gonna stick to, and again, like, it's your character. If you're gonna stick to that, I still think there's ways that you can
amp it up a bit.
I want to say amp it up, but add a flourish to it. Like, just put an extra brush stroke on it. I'm not sure what it is for you yet, but yeah. And I think, Dean, you could do the same thing too. Like, you're pretty dry. Yeah. And I think that maybe, like, if you, like, reacted to yourself a little bit more, a facial expression here, a pause there. Like, I'm not going to say do this, but Chappelle does the thing where he drops the mic and he hits his leg with it.
Yeah.
And that's like, just telling the audience, like, now's when you laugh.
Right. Yeah.
So for you, you're, because you're kind of sarcastic and dry, I think just to stare. I know it's a podcast, so no one can just tell.
Yeah, I was like the
but just
dead air a lot.
Yeah, but you could just. I think you could get away with like just a look to the audience.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Just ways to remember that we're speaking, but we also have all this to work with too. Our bodies and our faces.
Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say, go back to the comment on cartoony. Now that's the second person. Sam Talent called me a cartoon character too, so I feel like I'm gonna have to embrace that and actually.
You are a cartoon character.
Like I should try to. I think not necessarily for the show that we're doing tonight, but like I should try it for one of my next.
Like
sets.
I'm picturing you in like, let's say like Big Mouth, for example, and there's just like a character named Cash Money Carl, and he just stands there and he's got gold dollar signs all over his hat, and he's got a gold dollar sign chain on, and he's got like a weird leather jacket with dollar signs all over it, and everyone's getting rowdy, and he's like, "Hey guys." Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Like he just
Can I borrow $2?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I can afford that.
Thanks for getting me into Hollywood, Joe.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, it is cartoony, but like the reason why that makes us all laugh, right, is because of the. God, I hate this word. It's such a douchey. The juxtaposition of like everyone else being very animated and you being animated on the outside, but on the inside you're like, yeah, sounds good. And so I think that's harder to pull off in real life because not everyone else is a cartoon. So I think you have to do more stuff to make that apparent. Like I think that you need to create that divide a little bit more, because the bit. I mean, just the thought of you, like, we're performing last night in, like, and this is no knock to the bar, because it's a cool bar, but, like, we're basically in a barn, right? It's like a big, the size and shape of the space is barn-like. It's not, like, run down or rickety. I don't want to say that. It's a nice establishment. But, like, it's like an airplane hangar or a barn or something. And the thought of you, like, that's why I so the bit I was doing, I wasn't actually playing slots when you called me to the stage, but I thought it'd be funny if I acted like I was.
Right.
So I was like, sorry, hold on, there's $31 in that machine, no one touch it. Sorry, because it's the thought of you in that same room where like all these people are basically like it's set up for church bingo, and you just are like, what's up motherfuckers? I'm Cash Money Carl, what's up bitches? Like I know you don't swear either.
I've never heard him even
I know you don't.
I think I've heard him say fuck like twice.
I did it one time on air, and he made me do it.
He regretted it. Oh, it was like you won't do it.
He's like, I'm gonna beat you up after this if you don't do it.
He did it, and then like when a little kid does something they know is wrong, and then they kind of just sit there, and then they kind of like start to pout and look down. That's kind of what he did.
Okay, so remember. All right, I'm sorry I suggested swearing. I know that Carl thinks he's going to go to hell if he swears.
That's Carl's challenge for
Did you confess
to swears?
Did you get into a confessional booth and confess to swearing?
No.
Okay, good. All right. What if okay, so remember some of the times we talked about comedy, it's like if this is true, then what else is true, right? So in Cash Money Carl's world, like, do you have a name that you call your fans?
Cashies.
The Cashies? Okay, I was thinking like, what's up my little singles and singlets?
That sounds more like Dean's fans with the Trevor stuff. The singlets.
Oh, is that singlets? Did I touch on something?
No.
I'm just saying because he talks about the wrestling bits. So
I don't call my people anything.
Okay. Well, no, and you shouldn't, and none of us should, but because he's a cartoon character, right. Like, what other things? So I kind of feel like, your whole thing is like, if you're this guy is like that obsessed with money, like you don't really drive it home that much. Like I still think you need like 5 minutes in every set to be like, I'm so rich, I do this, and it's something that like rich people don't really do, or I'm so poor. If it's a joke that you're poor, I don't know. I still don't know what the hook is.
And you go to give people your bills, and you pull out a Velcro wallet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so that's
like
great. Actually,
one of those ones you win at like the county fair.
Yes, but it makes great noise on the microphone, right? Like, okay, see, all right. I know that you like the gun, right? Keep the gun in your back pocket, but to me, that's a fucking amazing opening. Is you come out, the mic's still on the mic stand, you don't say a word, right? And you're just nodding, right? They're playing like the fucking $1 Million Man song or whatever. Da, 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 addicted to love. Like, does my ticket, you're addicted to love. And you're just like bopping your head, right? You haven't said a word. And then you reach in your pocket and you pull out this Velcro wallet and you go, right? Pull the Velcro wallet and then it's $1 bill. $1 bill. $1 bill.
Quick Trip coupon.
$1 bill. Yeah, quick trip.
Drink ticket.
Yeah, drink ticket. And you could be like, you could be announcing it as you do it. You can say, $1 bill. $1 for Quick Trip. Buy one, get one free. That might be expired. I think that's funny. Like, that's a great start. And then you can bring out the money gun later. I don't know. I still think that there's more juice for you to squeeze out of Cash Money Carl.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's because it's just so distracting that you're up there with this cartoon character and then you're like, and then just doing normal material for a lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And there's the response.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I'll think about it. Makes sense. Cash Money Carl has the most integrity of any character that's barely a character. Like, any note you give him, he's like, that's not really in the spirit of Cash Money Carl. And I'm like, what is? He's like, oh no.
Hold on. I'm taking everything that you're telling me.
No, I know you're listening. Don't get me. No, I'm not saying you're not listening. I'm just saying I'm genuinely complimenting you in your commitment to the bit for Cash Money Carl. Like, do you know how many people would have given up on this?
Probably 4 years ago.
Almost everybody. Yes, exactly. Like a long time ago. So I'm just saying I'm genuinely impressed.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
There you go. I was going to say something and I forgot now.
Also, do you mention the fact, I think it's just so funny, like, the truth is hilarious. You're just on stage, like, yo, everybody, what kind of car did you take here tonight? Yeah, I was here in a Toyota crossover. That's right. Lime green.
Cash money green.
Cash money green. Yeah.
Yeah. I do some bits sometimes, too, where I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm a professional mini golfer. Yeah, how's that going for me? Well, I just I came here in a 2003 Toyota Corolla, and I only have 20 more payments.
Okay.
So, like, that's the opposite way of looking.
The opposite way, yeah. So, I still don't know, is Cash Money Carl pretending to be rich, actually rich? Like, what is at the heart of Cash Money Carl? Like, of the heart of the character? Like, what?
Yeah, I still got to figure that part out. I'm still discovering with my voice. But
well, I think one thing that's going to develop his character a lot is he got involved with our sponsor for this episode.
Nice.
Oh, we have a sponsor?
Yeah, we do. Social Experiment Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Social Experiment Wrestling.
Out of Ohio, correct?
Iowa.
God damn it, I'll get it one of these fucking times.
Okay. And is it like a backyard wrestling kind of thing?
No,
it's professional wrestling.
It's like legit. Like they have.
Why is it called Social Experiment Wrestling?
The owner, Jason, he really wants to branch out and try things
Jason
that have...
what?
Jason Pringle. So he owns Bad Credit Comedy, too.
No relation to the Chips.
Yeah,
well, because there's a fellow named Jason that paid for a bunch of my road trip last summer who also is in the professional wrestling world, owns a professional wrestling school.
No, he doesn't own a school.
And I went and did some lessons there in Chicago last summer. I took a chop.
Yeah, those suck.
It was better I wasn't good at rolling. It was better than rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to derail.
No,
Social
you're fine.
Experiment Wrestling, yeah. Jason Weinberg, I think, is my guy's name. Okay, so Jason's got a professional wrestling outfit.
And so does Carl.
In Iowa. And so does Carl.
He bought in. So he's actually...
You're a part owner
Yep.
of Social Experiment Wrestling. How much are you paying yourself for this plug?
Nothing?
Okay, so what do we need to do?
Quick Trip.
What do we need to do? Buy tickets to Social Experiment Wrestling? Follow them on social media?
Yeah, all that stuff, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should I get them out now? Hold on.
Yeah, do it.
Sure.
Do it right now.
Are they on Insta?
Not
they're
Instagram,
on
just Facebook right
sure.
now. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that'll really help him because he's actually gonna not just be an owner, but he's gonna participate in shows.
Yeah.
And they do So they have like, they're local guys, independent wrestlers, whatever. But they have a lot of WWE guys on there too. Who did they have most recent?
They had Swoggle.
Mm-hmm. They have a couple others.
The Vaudevillains.
Yep.
The previous show, the very first show, actually, they had Rhino.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah. He actually
Enzo,
Gord, our friend Matt Miller.
Yeah. Fellow comedian. Yeah.
Fellow comedian.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted by some work shit. That's very rude of me. I normally don't pick up my phone during the show, but I wanted to look up social
experiment
wrestling.
Bum
bum.
SEW.
It's actually SXW.
Damn it! I should have known that.
There it is. Social X Wrestling. Got it. Well, they only have 2 posts so far.
Well, yeah, they're big on Instagram yet. It's going to be Facebook is.
Well, no, I'm not criticizing the number of followers they have. It's just that there's only 2 posts.
Yeah, no, he does most of it on Facebook right now.
All right. Well, now I'll go to Facebook.
No, go to Facebook. I'll be like Morgan Freeman. Joe is now looking on Facebook. He's typing. He's staring. Carl.
I followed Social Experiment
Wait,
Wrestling. Not yet rated. 10 posts in the last 2 weeks. That's better.
Yep.
You don't get more pro wrestling than this. That's the tagline.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. I'm in for Social Experiment Wrestling. Who's this?
Paige.
Beefy. Oh, who is this?
I don't know. I can't see.
Is that Dingus? Who were we just talking about?
Oh, that's Chris Masters.
Chris Masters.
So that's for the next show for April.
Yeah. Master of the Master Lock.
Yeah.
And then in May is Enzo Amore.
I wish I looked like that fella.
We could.
You could?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, you could. We could
Not if I
Photoshop
keep
your
having
head
my
on his
lunches
body.
at Quick Trip.
Well, that was a nice segue.
Yeah.
Carl was like, "We're gonna go to Quick Trip, get a bite to eat."
Carl loves Quick Trip.
I do, but I didn't know that today was Joe's first meal from Quick Trip, and of course they didn't.
Because you might have went to a better one.
Yeah, I would have gone to a better one. I was just going to the one that was convenient on the way.
Yeah, because in Wisconsin it's bar, church, Quick Trip, bar, church, Quick Trip. That's pretty much how all the towns are set up.
It was just pretty bizarre to me that there was like a rush on the food when I went in. There was like a whole family having like an outing to Quick Trip.
Were you in one of them that's kind of set up like a restaurant too, where
No.
they have like where you can sit and eat and?
No, but
I see families actually eating there.
That's
As a sit down, yeah.
good.
By the airport.
I try not to be too judgmental. Like I try not to be the guy from LA who's like, look at these people dining out at the next to the pumps. But
Their outside seating is beautiful.
yeah, it's like really got you get a nice little high with your
The fumes.
what is that, 87? That's 88. Ooh, great.
That
Yeah.
would be 85,
Now-
my friend.
I will say that
That
one thing
corn.
that I'm not a snob about is if the food is good, I'll be like, that's good. I don't care where it comes from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It can be hit and miss.
Wasn't good.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
We went to the Quick Trip that was convenient to coming to the 3 Seasons studio, not the one
Oh,
that would...
so okay. I'm not gonna call them.
I bet you can figure it out.
Yeah, because based off where the hotel is and what it takes to get here, yeah, you weren't at a good one.
Yeah, it was
You were
convenience.
Yeah, that one's weird. That one is definitely weird. But Carl has he has not been the same person since he's only seen it like once or twice that they had a pork fritter sandwich there.
Yeah.
He's been very, very upset about that.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I'll just say this: y'all are brave. I'm like I see things like pork and fish
Sitting out in a hot
gas
spot.
station and
Under a light.
To its credit, by the way, the sandwich was fine. And okay, to its credit, for being under $3, pretty good actually. Now that I think about it,
And you got like the fancy chicken sandwich.
it's
Yeah,
just,
the
a
fancier
piece of meat on a bun.
Yeah.
I mean, it stuck out on the ends a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah,
If
that-
that's
yeah.
what you consider fancy.
Well,
And
So a little
yeah,
extra.
for them. Yeah.
I'd never experienced this before, so I went to go buy one of the sauces. They've got all these like big sauce containers under there because I got a little sweet and sour Polynesian sauce is what you would put on in my neck of the woods. You went to Chick-fil-A, and so I'm looking through the sauces, and the employee's like, "Bop bop bop! You don't want those? Those are 50 cents. The free ones, the packets are on the other side."
Yeah, they have the same thing on the
And I'm just
in
like,
packets. Yeah.
in my head, I'm like, bro, the last cocktail I bought in Los Angeles was $28.
Holy cow.
I don't care about 50 cents.
Right.
But I don't want to seem like a jerk at the Quick Trip. And I was like, thanks for the tip.
You should have just said, well, I can afford it.
I can
Cash
exactly.
Money Carl.
I sound like, oh yeah, exactly. I should throw it on him.
This is Cash Money Carl. He can afford it.
Cash Money Carl's got me.
And
on
he
this.
takes out the Velcro wallet.
So to the sandwich, that's right, exactly. To the sandwich's credit, I put one mayonnaise packet on it.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah, and it was fine. So
The sweet and smoky sauce or whatever.
that sounds like what I would have liked. Yeah,
It's a lot like the Chick-fil-A sauce.
yeah,
It's a lot like it.
that's probably what I would have gone for.
Yeah.
And
All right, we'll go back on our
I
way
was
to the
gonna
next
say,
show.
The point is, I'm gonna have dinner there too now.
Carl eats there a lot.
What did we have? Rocky Rococo's last time I was.
I was
here?
gonna bring
Hey.
that up. That was actually next on
That
my
was a
list.
recommendation that you got from one of your
Somebody
followers.
on the internet was like, "You got to eat at Rocky Rococo's," and now that I've been there, no, you don't.
We were like, "Are you sure you want to go
You
there?"
really don't have to go there. I will say the decor.
Yeah,
was-
you like the vibe.
I loved the vibe.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have all these movie posters around the room where they have taken movies and crammed the words Rocky and Rococo and pizza into it. Some of them,
And they have their mascot guy.
And the
too.
mascot guy's face is on
yeah,
the movie.
some of them are clever, right? Like instead of Rocket Man, it'll be like Rocky's Man.
Yeah.
But then some of them, they just stick the word pizza in it. So instead of Star Wars, it's Pizza Wars.
Yeah. And Chewbacca's got the main guy's face, Rocky Rococo's face. on the
Yeah,
mustache.
there's like varying degrees of cleverness from 0 to 4.
two. We tried.
Yes. So that part I really liked. That was very fun for me. But the food, genuinely, I think made me have a bad show. Like I think the food fucked up my whole set.
What, I don't even remember what show we had after that. Were we in Oshkosh for that one?
Well, we ate at the one in Oshkosh, correct?
Yep.
So we might have done a Hive show. That might have been.
I
I think it was Oshkosh and then that dive bar.
Oh,
Angie,
Oh,
Angie's
and
Bar,
then the
yeah.
private show.
and then the cheese.
Oh yeah.
Private show.
Do we not say where you work?
No,
Okay.
I don't work there anymore.
Oh, you don't.
No, actually, I keep finding my business cards.
Oh, where do you work now?
Outer
say.
space.
What's
No,
that?
I work for pet food ingredient company.
A pet food ingredient company.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Wait, sorry. You.
Some of the cheese from
No,
where
I
work comes
heard.
there, but-
Sorry, I heard pet food and greeting.
Oh yeah.
Company.
No,
Pet
ingredient.
Pet food
Let me
ingredient cards.
enunciate. Ingredient
Wow,
company.
pet food ingredients.
Um,
Not the
little
kind of
flourish
place you
on
can
it,
really
Dean.
bring.
Actually, I keep finding like my old business cards from where
Yeah.
I used to work, and I just keep writing "I quit" on them, and then I sign them and I give them to people at shows. And I'm like, if you want to get a hold of me, don't call that number.
Don't call it.
Don't call that number, or I'll write "my boss sucks" or whatever.
Does your boss suck? Did your boss suck?
Yeah.
What happened? What were the circumstances of you leaving
I was tired.
Cheddarville?
This was just an opportunity that actually it popped up.
Okay.
I mean, I'm joking, but it was just a thing. You know, headhunters
Yeah, sure. You
I
got
got-
headhunted.
all the time, constantly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dean's the man.
Oh,
He's
that's
really the
fantastic.
man. Yeah, he's awesome.
I like almost daily. I get something like a text or a call or something. Somebody's like, "Hey, I got an opportunity for you here."
Then you're a QC guy?
Yeah, quality assurance, food safety.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Food science. Yeah, super smart.
Man, they're about to get rid of all the regulations, so you're not gonna have much to do.
Yeah, no.
Let it fly. Let's go.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Pet food doesn't have
Doesn't
a
have
ton.
much, right?
Doesn't
Yeah.
have a ton. There's this whole thing in pet food where people like are humanizing their animals. So
Yeah.
they want it to be equal, but
Yeah, they don't want to pay for that, do they?
no. And if they only knew. If they only knew.
If they only knew. I'm like, what is the most shocking thing that goes into pet food?
that you can say.
Well, I mean, it's on the bag,
No,
so.
no, that I can say is like if it just says fish and it doesn't specifically tell you
Yeah.
what fish it
It's
is,
the whole fish.
it's grouper heads, it's squid, it's eel. If it lives in the sea,
It's stuff that's too unappealing for humans to eat.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wait,
That makes sense.
you're bringing back manatees?
there might be manatee in
'Cause
there. I don't know.
we
Sometimes
talked
it-
If it says mammal, then it could be
yeah,
any
it has-
mammal.
it has to say fish, but it doesn't include like crustaceans. And
Wait, so
stuff
there's
like that.
beavers in there?
No, not this again.
Sorry, is Carl doing a pussy joke right now?
You
That'd be
wish.
awesome.
No,
but
I'm not that
No,
clever.
no. Because it is Lent, which, by the way, Carl, when we stopped off at Culver's last night,
Yeah.
he texted me and he's like, "Oh, I can't go there. It's Friday in Lent." But we were talking about it being Lent and various meats that the church still considers fish.
Yeah.
And one of them is beaver.
What?
Yeah.
I know. What are the other ones?
This
Carl?
is mind blowing.
Alligator.
Well, there's more. There's like basically
Snake.
if it lives in the water,
Yeah.
it stays
So-
most of the time
So,
in the water.
so it
it's
got
fish.
classified
So
as
dolphin?
fish. No, it's mostly anything that's in cuisine in New Orleans.
Did
So-
you say Nolans?
New Orleans.
Nolans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay.
So they apparently got it approved by like a bishop to say, "Hey, we got to send this up because this is part of our daily cuisine. We don't want to give it up."
I wonder if that's
Does
how they
mermaid
make.
classify as fish?
Sure.
I saw a thing.
probably-
I saw a thing on TikTok that like it's like a conspiracy that the elite are eating mermaids.
They're eating
They're
mermaids.
very
Having
delicious.
mermaid
I love
parties.
it. I have mermaid parties every now and then.
Isn't it that mermaids are thought to have been manatees, and the reason
Yeah.
they call them mermaids is because the sailors would fuck them?
Because they were drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and horny. I
Yeah.
think is the key.
Yeah.
To
On a
that.
ship alone with men, and you just
Yeah.
see something resembling a curvy woman in the water.
Right. Yeah.
You're jumping ship.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why the Catholic Church was so lenient on like the 8 and 10-year-old boys because they spend most of their time in water. You know. Carl's not gonna join in on that one. That's okay.
Nope.
No, he's got people. He'll disappear.
He'll have to.
All of a sudden,
He'll have to have dinner with the bishop.
I'll get a tote at work that's like contains
Cash.
money Carl. Dump it into the grinder and it'll be parts of Carl and it'll say blasphemy. all
That's
over it.
right. Poor Carl. You can. Oh yeah. You guys don't edit. I'll leave that one there.
No, that's fine.
No, whatever.
I was confirmed.
Freedom of speech. You can
That's
say
right.
what you want.
I was confirmed in the Catholic Church.
You like confirmed, like you walked in and they're like, "Yep, that's Joe."
Yeah, exactly.
There he is.
They scanned me.
No, I know. I was confirmed
You,
too.
you were also confirmed.
Yeah, actually, when I was like 7 years old, all of a sudden I just decided I wanted to be a priest.
Oh wow.
Yeah, all the way up until like I was like 10, which makes sense, right? You know, you kind of starting to get stirrings as a
Yeah,
young lad.
you age out a little bit too when you start to ask certain questions. Sure. Yeah.
Carl
exactly.
hasn't got stirrings yet, apparently. No, and it was kind of funny because I was an altar boy too.
Mhm.
Totally unscathed, made it out.
Good for you.
Yep. I was.
By the
good.
way, I don't want to make it seem like everyone in the Catholic Church was after the kids. Just some of them. That's all.
Just
Sure,
some of
there's
the
plenty
kids?
Good, sure, there's
Only
plenty
the
of-
attractive
sure, there's
kids?
plenty of good people.
Oh,
in
that's
the
what you
clergy is what I'm saying.
I thought you were saying they were only after some of the kids, like the cute ones. That's why I was on.
Yeah, no, you were fine.
I've
yeah.
had a beard since I've been 8. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that makes you
Um,
you just aged out way quicker than everybody else.
Yeah.
Good for you.
No, I used to actually be an altar boy, and
I'm gonna add that into your intro tonight
sure.
with the cage fighter.
Joe's going to type something too, so I just set myself up for something. But anyways, I used to be like a server, like an altar boy, and that was always the thing is like, you know, hey, you still want to be a priest, blah, 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 blah. And when I got confirmed, because they do that at like 10, or did they change it now? I don't know. I was 10 years old, and the priest was kind of like, still want to be a, like right when I was doing the confirmation thing, he's like, still want to be a priest? And I just went,
Yeah.
kind of did the so
Uh-huh.
kind of thing. And then he, like, afterwards, he was like, so how come you don't want to be a priest anymore?
Oh no.
Have you met someone? And I'm like, I'm fucking 10 years old, dude. Yeah, I met my freaking life partner.
Still, yeah, pretty inappropriate question. Also, I mean, not the worst you could have been asked, but I
Right.
don't know. Anyway, they knew I wasn't taking my confirmations very seriously because when you had to choose your confirmation name, and I picked Nancy. So I am confirmed as Joseph M. Nancy Stapleton.
Mine was Vanilla Ice P.
All right, we had similar problems. Then it sounds like. How do we get on that?
We
Eating
started talking about
man-
beaver being fish
No.
because you were talking about where I worked.
And we
Yeah.
were, right.
And then
okay.
I was saying if it says fish on the label, you're probably getting anything that lives in the sea. And Carl's like, beaver!
Got it.
And then
yes.
we're like, whoa, did he just make a...
Good memory, Dean.
Because we usually talk about what type of weird animals we'd want to just try to eat and just see what we think it would taste like.
When Carl says usually, he means once.
No, I'm bringing it up again. We brought it up a couple times because remember I said I wanted to try koala. Yeah. Anyway, this came back into conversation again because
koala to me is like like a furry baby. Like you just basically said you want to see what a baby tastes like.
Dude, they're mean though.
No, I know
they're terrible.
Well, because they're going through withdrawals all the time because they're constantly high.
Yeah.
Well, right. Yeah.
And they're probably a little minty because of the eucalyptus.
Yeah, when they don't have their eucalyptus, they get nasty. Like they get real mean and nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, like there was like a bunch of them that turned on some people and bit their noses off and.
They've got that thing. They're called drop bears.
In
Australia, there's like this legend of a drop bear that they tell tourists that if you're walking around
out of nowhere.
the forest, a koala will just drop out of the sky and like scratch your face up like out of the trees.
They're just waiting.
Yeah, drop
See?
bears.
I want to eat one.
They're like Rambo, just hanging up there waiting for you.
And they tell people things like they ride koalas to school and stuff because Americans specifically are so stupid that they believe in drop bears and riding kangaroos.
I've eaten kangaroo before.
It's sometimes in pet food.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Well, they allow everybody to just hunt kangaroo as they see them because they're considered pests.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
My favorite kangaroo video though is when that one has that guy's dog and then he punches it in the head. Was that about spreadsheets?
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
no, it wasn't.
We'll talk about it later.
So mad. No, it's fine. He'll probably never listen to this podcast. I don't care if he does. My co-host over in England, was basically just telling me I couldn't do some event that I had to do because we have to work.
Oh.
I was invited to play in a poker tournament. He's like, "Oh, you can't do it because we have to work." And then he got invited to it also, and now all of a sudden
we're allowed to.
We don't have to work.
Oh.
All of a sudden. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can go now. It's just
because he got invited.
Exactly.
He wasn't invited.
But if it was just for me,
it
would be. Oh, sorry. No, I don't think so. I don't think we'll be done with working time.
Well, you know what? I think he should just work then. You know, he can't go.
So I'm not spiteful like that because I want to go do the thing.
I was just gonna say, did you really want to go? Or
yeah, I mean, I'm being offered to play in a 1,000-pound poker tournament for free.
Based off of the body slam you gave your phone, I figured you must have wanted to go.
I do want to go. I'm just frustrated that all of a sudden anything that I want to do is like, well, we're not really sure we can make that happen. Oh, wait, but now that I want to go, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way to make it happen.
We could do something you want to do. You want to go to Rocky Rococo and bring in Quick Trip food and just...
No, but I would... Okay, I would like... All right, here's the thing. I probably should do some work today. What do you guys have planned the rest of the day today?
Nothing.
To take you to your new hotel?
My new hotel. I did kind of have a fun time that time we did an escape room.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys have time to do that today.
I'd do one.
Carl certainly will. I'll have to check my schedule.
You gotta check your schedule?
Yeah.
That's something, I don't know. I would mess around a little bit. Also, I probably should just... Okay, wait. Let's talk a little bit more about comedy.
Okay.
Because... You guys saw last night, I had my notebook up there. I was kind of just dancing around a little bit. Didn't really have like very smooth transitions and I was looking at my notes a lot. And tonight I would prefer to not do that.
Yeah. Okay.
And I would prefer to chop out. There were definitely a few things last night that didn't work. And some things. Do you guys have anything for me, by the way? Do you guys have any?
Yeah. I mean, I had an idea of something you were saying, and I was like, we don't have that around here, so that would be like a location-based thing.
Okay.
You were mentioning Quiznos. We don't really have Quiznos around here anymore.
I think is there one in Appleton?
I don't think so. I was gonna say.
I feel like there's one left.
Do you think that I don't mind if people don't see them? It's just a funny name of a place to me. But if people literally,
I thought you meant you like wanted to go there.
No. He used it as.
I do a bit where I mention Quiznos as a reference.
I remember.
And if people literally don't know what it is at all, then yes, I should probably change it. But if it's just that people know what it is, but they haven't been to one in 20 years, that's okay with me too.
I would venture to bet they at least remember the commercials from like the 90s.
Toasty.
No, like the ones with those scary ass hamster things.
Yeah, these guys.
We love you so.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because they're cool.
But the tagline was toasty.
Yeah. Toasty.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good to know that people might not know what Quiznos is. There was a spot where I sort of invoked you guys because like I did a bit that was sort of funny, but it didn't have a joke in it. And I was like, if Carl or Dean did this bit, I would yell at them and be like, there's no joke here.
Yeah,
like, your job is to tell jokes. Write a joke. Yeah. And that's about the play money slots. And that's just real. Like I have lost like hundreds of dollars playing play money slots. But it's not even gambling. I'm just paying to play because I can't ever cash out. So I really did hit $3 trillion at one point. I'm like, you know what? The smart thing would be to quit now before I lose it all. And I put my phone down and I'm like, why? Like, why?
Right.
Well, it's not like I can cash it out. Like, what's the point? I might as well keep playing. And then I lost $3 trillion.
You'd have to sell my virtual house.
I was betting $60 billion to spin. Yes, and these jokes like that. I keep forgetting stuff like that.
My Sims are gonna be pissed.
I've got the Hitman from Hitman after me, Agent 48. He's coming to collect $3 trillion and play. I owe the fake casino $40 billion fake dollars.
My fake leg is gonna.
That's right. They killed my fake son.
Yeah, they got him.
Yeah, maybe just go to town on that. That could be it. That's the joke part of it.
Excuse me.
Would you ever wear like VR goggles while doing that too, so you could feel like you're pulling the slots?
Carl, I love you, but the props and costumes are your thing, man.
Okay.
That's not for you. Absolutely, you should go up there and be like, I'm playing VR bingo right now. I'm killing it. Bingo.
You should do that. Like when we have like if we don't like the crowd, it's a small crowd. The crowd sucks. Put on the virtual reality thing and be like, the crowd in here is better. There's more of you.
I'm broadcasting live on Instagram right now. What's up, my babies? Yes. Okay. So that's good. Thank you for that note. Maybe we can make that work today. I'm trying to think of what else didn't work. I did about 55 minutes last night. Which I'm a little bit worried about coming up short on today because I did riff a lot last night because the audience was good.
I think we'll have a lot of that today.
You think so?
Yeah. Because isn't it kind of a little bit more college scene kind of place?
Younger crowd, yeah.
So part of me is like, maybe I should just go sit in my room and tighten up my set. But part of me kind of wants to do something fun today. So I'd be down to hit up an escape room, maybe if it's convenient. Maybe in Oshkosh somewhere. So
there is actually some kind of close to the venue.
Okay, all right. Well,
I think it's open. There's a rage room downtown too.
Rage room. I walked past that a few times. I've done one before. What I like about the escape room as opposed to the rage room is that it gets your brain moving and thinking about things in different ways.
Yeah.
And I actually find that really helpful for comedy. Like, I don't know if you guys play any of those New York Times, like, spelling bee games or crossword or whatever, but, like, word games and word puzzles help me unlock stuff in my own brain.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think I'd find find the escape room. Sure. The escape room board.
The escape or the escape?
The escape room. I think I can justify it more as being show prep than the rage room.
Which is fun because then I can do my escape room bit and then you'll like it or not like it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have one escape room joke also that it's supposed to be a tag for my threesome joke, and I forgot about it.
They should make an escape room, and all your exes show up, and
this is my daily life. It's just
cool. I just go into an empty room.
LA.
Great, Dean. I get to go in an empty room. I don't have any exes.
You're with the one. Your high school sweetheart.
No, college
sweetheart.
Yeah. He's with the one.
With the one.
Carl, let me tell you, herpes is no joke. So, stick with your one. Stick with your one. Not even a chuckle on that. Hey, guys, nothing? Was it too real? They're like, I don't know if he's serious or not.
I was just like, herpes is still existing?
It's still, yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
He's trying to get with
40% of people have herpes.
He's trying to get with Paige now, and now he just announced that. Cool.
I don't know, but the thing is, Paige may have herpes as well. Who knows?
So if you combine them together, they
it's not a deal breaker for me.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing that, like, I think they say like between 40 and 70% of people have one version or another of HSV1 or HSV2.
There's various kinds, yeah.
Well, there's two.
Like, chickenpox is a version of herpes.
It is a version. Yes, I believe so. The same type of virus that lives in your body forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with shingles, right?
Yeah, shingles, yeah.
Shingles, same thing.
Because shingles are like old people chicken pox.
Anyway, this is real podcast fare right here. 3 white guys without medical degrees going, yeah. No, same.
I'm pretty close.
Same.
Yeah, Dean is pretty close. Like
You're close to a medical degree?
Yeah, we got a master's in biotechnology.
Okay, I give you, for sure.
Yeah.
I trust him.
Yeah. From Johns Hopkins.
I'll just hand out a master's degree to anybody.
Yeah, Johns Hopkins.
Really? Is there Johns Hopkins?
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, that's
yeah,
impressive.
I was gonna go all the way to my PhD, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this sucks. So I stopped.
Yeah, I also think that Wisconsin's not like the place where like people will treat you better if it says, yeah,
No,
they're gonna be like, yeah, you think you're better than us? You think you're better than us, Dean? With your PhD? With your Dr. Dean?
You got a PhD, you sure fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work in your favor here.
Yeah,
in Wisco.
It could be something completely unrelated to my degree, like, go drive that cement mixer. Well, I'm not qualified, I don't know how. Fucking PhD.
Oh my god, yeah. No, that'd be so annoying. Plus the $100,000 it would cost you.
Yeah, it was.
It's probably more than $100,000.
Yeah.
It was super expensive there too.
That's cool, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so sometimes on the podcast I say smart things, and Cash is always like, yeah, dude.
I've yet to see evidence of that, but I mean,
Well, we're just talking about herpes.
I believe that you have a degree.
Degree in herpes. Okay.
No, I have a degree in herpes. That's for sure.
I thought I could smell something.
That's what I was bringing up. It was your one and doneness. And congrats. And
Oh yeah, that's where we were. Because I was
Yeah.
like, okay, how do we get back here again? What were we talking about?
Because I was saying to Carl, it's a beautiful thing to be with your college sweetheart.
Yeah.
And to be loyal and faithful to both her and the Lord Jesus Christ. There it was.
There it was.
A little gird for you.
Stan yesterday he listens all the time, he gave me some Tums because he listened to the last episode and I took some.
Hosted by Dean Berg, Cash Money Carl, and Dean's Gurg.
Yeah, my gird.
It sounds like it would be like our
I
official
bet you-
mascot.
I was going to say, I bet we can get like some kind of sponsorship from some kind of
Malox or
Zyrtec.
like, what
Or
was
is that-
I?
no, that's the allergies. That's
I had,
allergies.
really, I had really bad omeprazole. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one for GERD.
Yep, omeprazole. Yep, I used to be on that.
I did too. I eventually
Oh,
worked my way off.
Ozempic.
I was, yeah, okay. So here's something I can bring up. I didn't run this joke past Carl. I didn't do it. I chickened out. I did the lame reversion of the joke. I was like, it's always a pleasure to be here in Wisconsin, or as I like to call it, fat Minnesota.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that in the car.
I
So
like it.
I want to do that joke, but the thing is, like, it doesn't always go down great. Like a guy from LA, like coming in and making fun of people in the Midwest. So I went with last night. I said even drunker Minnesota,
Yep.
which people here like take as like a compliment,
Yeah.
almost. But when I was during the road trip, I wrote all this material, and one of the bits I wrote is about how I can always tell that if like a crowd's got attractive women in it because I'm sucking in my gut. And I would never rate a woman 1 to 10 in year 2025. I would never out loud rate a woman 1 to 10. But my gut rates women all the time. So this is an 8, this is a 6, this is a 4, this is a 2. And if you introduce me to your wife or girlfriend later and I'm not at least a little out of breath, you should fight me. Because I'm saying she's a total dog. And so...
Or at least you know, oh good, I'm safe. Joe's not going to try to steal my...
All right, sure, either one. But I'm basically saying she's not attractive if I'm not like this when I'm talking to her. And so when I talk about going on the road trip through the Midwest, when I'm in the West Coast, I go, what I found out is that there are still places where they haven't heard of Ozempic.
Speaking of my fiance and children.
Your ladies here, yeah. I see there's
I'm watching you.
a Chrysler in the driveway.
Voice, Joe. I'm sorry.
And so I talk about, there's still places where they haven't heard of Ozempic, and I go, the Midwest, there's a reason why they call it mid. Let me put it this way. I didn't suck in my gut once from Oshkosh, Wisconsin to Austin, Texas. And I'm not sure how that would go over. Basically being like, everywhere else in the world, hilarious, love it. I don't know how that would go over here as being like, you're fat and your women are ugly. Like, it's basically like 2 jokes at the beginning.
Well, hold on. I was going to say, I'm not trying to give away your bit, but you did say another bit similar to this last night, and it went over well.
Which bit did I say? About the dry January?
Did
No,
she
no, no.
wave?
You said
She gave me a head nod.
you said something like
She's from Sheboygan.
Wisconsin, where the men are men and the women are men
And the
too.
women are men,
That
yeah.
went over well. Everybody laughed
But
at that.
that's not
really
a
hard.
joke. Like, it's like a street joke. It's like...
I know, but I'm saying, like, I feel like it's in the same category.
Oh, maybe, okay. But it's still kind of complimentary to say the women are tough here. Like, it's not an insult.
Well, and a lot of times, I think Wisconsin embraces who we are.
Yeah.
You know, like, we accept it.
Right, which is why I'm saying that when I
Or
say
embraces,
sturdy
sorry.
drinkers and sturdy women is something you can embrace.
Sure.
Being, like, fat and ugly is not necessarily.
So more punching down. Yeah.
It is a little punching down.
Okay.
And to do it right in the place, I don't know. You guys just laughed when I said fat Minnesota. Maybe it'll work tonight. I'm not sure.
Well, because I've been to Minnesota and
Yeah.
they're equally as fat.
Well, okay, so Dean gave me a great tag for that joke.
I did.
So I go, or as I like to call it, fat Minnesota. Don't worry, when I'm in Minnesota, I say they're the skinny you.
That's good.
Yeah. I was like, don't worry, I switch it up when I'm there. I say they're the skinny you.
Yeah. I like it.
Is this mean like this like our 2-minute warning now that you're
No, we're fine.
Your
No,
wife's
that's-
home.
No,
Yeah,
it's
we're-
separate.
We gotta get out of here.
I mean-
now.
Gotta go, guys.
So if you guys want a time update, we're an hour 15.
Hour and 15. Well, yeah, I'm good to
Wrap it up.
What do you guys? Is there still anything any business that needs to be discussed?
No. Like today, we really just had you on the show, so we wanted to talk. We have our show tonight. Next weekend, I don't have any shows. I'm in the axe throwing world championships. As you look at my signed Upper Deck Tops card of myself.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's
That's
pretty
really cool.
Yeah, it's even got like a little bio kind of thing on the back.
We always thought it'd be kind of cool to do that for a comedy show for the comics on there and have packs.
Yeah,
and then have like a
sure.
special card in there for like, maybe if you find like, because people like doing the openings, right? And stuff. So like have for the headliner like one real special one or something that someone in the crowd could get. I don't know. And then also it's just something for people to hand out and stuff because a lot of comics don't have a business card or anything. So they do their set and then nobody remembers who they are.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that for anybody that's in the world championships every year. I think they started it a year or two ago, but
Yeah, it's a good idea.
He's only a single axe and a double knife guy.
this time,
This
yeah.
year, yeah.
Disciplines.
Yeah, hatchet and knife duels.
Big axe is Dean's specialty.
It is, and I was looking at the numbers, and I don't understand why I
I
didn't
like
get
the way
it.
you grip that wood.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see when I put powder on it.
I can see you're cupping the balls with the other hand.
Damn, those are my own. Yep. Yeah, no, it's a pretty cool card. I like that they do. That's kind of fun. I sign them, and
I like that you signed it for me.
yeah, for sure. And then I don't know. I was thinking about selling them merch. I usually just hand them out though.
Yeah, no, I think that, look, how many of these do you have?
250.
Yeah, I think that selling them a $5 autograph card is an easy sell and doesn't cost you much. And, one of the things that,
Right there, like see?
Yeah, no.
It says the Hive. That's where we were last night.
Oh, wait,
They
what?
sponsored me in that championship.
oh, cool. Yeah, he's got it on in the jersey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think most of the time when people are buying something from you is because they want to support you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, the smaller the trinket it is, but also the most personalized. What do you think, Gertie?
I think I stopped that one. They're completely involuntary, by the way.
I'm gonna
And
add that
can't
into-
I can't feel them coming until they happen. And it probably started like really bad, like 3 episodes ago, maybe. I should probably go to the doctor.
I'm gonna make a little character guy and add it to the album cover for season 2.
The Gurgle.
That's the episode title right there. We got it. The Gurgle.
The gurgle.
Well,
Yeah,
the last one should have been.
yeah, you're right. Well, maybe it's all the monster and the.
It-
Maybe it's
it
because you're
doesn't-
mixing Monster and Red Bull.
It doesn't matter what
Oh.
anything. Bread. If it's beef. I could eat a stick of butter.
I mean, none of these things sound particularly good for a stomach.
okay,
I didn't hear you go
Broccoli.
oatmeal,
Saltines.
kale. Like, there wasn't a single healthy thing listed there.
No.
He's
No,
just
I
listing
see.
the normal diet for a Wisconsin.
It doesn't matter what I eat, whether it's
Jeez.
McDonald's or
Yeah.
Culver's
Or
or
Wendy's.
Cheezers or
Yeah.
Wendy's. the whole range of healthy to unhealthy
My
in there.
bird goes insane. Absolutely nuts. I don't know why. I don't have a clue. It's gotten worse.
Doctors are stumped.
Yeah, even my master's in biotechnology, I have no clue.
It doesn't matter if I do no exercise
Right.
or walk from the fridge to the couch.
If I eat 6 donuts or 5, it doesn't make a difference. There's no improvement.
Oh, speaking of which, can we shout out Put It in Your Hole?
It's
Put it in your mouth.
just put it in your mouth, Kraft Donuts.
Put it in
Nate
your
Shear.
mouth, Kraft Donuts.
Yeah.
First of all, I still didn't eat the donut they made for me because it's so cool and I don't want to mess it up. But the donut I did eat was awesome. Delicious. Great job. Thank you very much. Put it in your mouth.
Yeah, we have
Donuts.
an episode where he was
A guest, yeah.
Yeah, he was a guest.
Cool. Well,
Talks about it's an interesting one. He talks a lot about his background and stuff, and it's rough.
thank him for me when you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
him
absolutely.
again. That was very kind.
All right, feeling good, Carl?
Yeah.
You're starting to get stroke eyes, so I know we've been on for a long time.
I have stroke eyes?
No.
Carl doesn't stroke. That's a sin.
No,
Stroking is a sin.
I thought it only happens at night, but when we're getting long on an episode, I don't even have to ask him how long we've been on because he's got one eye that starts to just kind of starts to twitch and droop.
That might be my glaucoma that I'm developing.
Oh, you got glaucoma?
Yeah.
Oh, Joe's got.
Let's
I'm
end
glad, I'm glad we made fun of it then.
No, Joe's got a cure for that probably in his bag.
No, he ate it all.
he ate it all before he
I
got
might
on
have
the
one
plane.
little tiny piece left for tonight.
All right.
I'm not gonna share your trick you do.
What's the trick?
I'm not going to share it. Let me tell everybody.
Oh, I've heard that people will carry edibles with them in like another bag of gummies, if that's what you're talking about by a trick.
No, like you
Oh.
buy. I've heard
Yeah.
that people will buy trail mix that has like dried fruit in it.
Yeah, sure. That dried fruit or gummies, that's what I've heard. Sure.
Yeah, and then
that
cut
people do
it
that.
up and put it in there and mix it around.
Yeah, no, okay.
And
Look,
then pick them out later.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about what I've heard about smuggling drugs, right? Is really what it is. Is that
Right.
if they want to find it, they're gonna find it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go, well, we suspect you've got drugs on you, but no one's gonna check this bag of things that look exactly like drugs. We're just gonna put that off to the side. So, it's just a matter of putting up a little bit of a subterfuge and not being super obvious. But the other thing is this, is that they're not really trying to bust people
No,
for bringing 2 bites of a weed gummy. I'm not saying that people should be bringing stuff. They shouldn't. It's illegal. It's against the law. You shouldn't.
and yeah,
do
and
it.
it's bad for you.
And it's bad for you. Yeah, absolutely.
Just
But
say no.
when that dog's walking through the airport, it ain't looking for a weed gummy that slipped into your bag. It's looking for a bomb.
Yeah, or
First and
my
foremost.
my bag when I travel for work. Cause pet food.
Oh, sure. There you go.
It actually literally happened.
Yeah, like it distracted one of
The
the
bomb
dogs.
the bomb dog came and started
Yeah.
sniffing at my bag and then he took me to this. He didn't do that. And
It's also because pet food's full of TNT.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it does explode. Actually, in some of the grain, when you get a lot of dust in the air,
It does, right?
Can,
Yeah.
It can ignite and blow up. That actually happened to
A silo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he kind of alerted on my bag. Like he was kind of walked past it and he kept looking, and so then he's like, "What is it, Thunderballs or whatever the dog's name was?" And he let him start sniffing my bag, and I just started shaking my head. And he's like, "What do you got? You're gonna have to come over here." And they took me into the side room, and they started.
You went in the side room. Wow.
Mhm, and they started searching.
Were you
my bag.
nervous?
No, because I knew I didn't have any.
I would be nervous even if I didn't have anything. Like I do not have anything. And I just authority really freaks me out in general.
Right. No, I mean.
Because they can just disappear you if they want to.
No, I know.
If
I get
if
that.
they said they found something, like how would you ever get out of it? Like
Right. Well, I had just had my bag from work, and
Yeah.
it smells like pet food. And then the guy was kind of looking at the bag. He actually opened it up, and he kind of like kicked his head back because he got a waft of everything coming out, and he was kind of like, "Whew." And then I was just like, I work for a pet food ingredient company.
and then Gertie
And
went, "What squirrel he does?"
And then the gurgle was like, and then in translation from gurgle, fuck, we're busted. No, and then he like looked at it and he was just like, oh, okay. And then he looked at his dog and he's like, that was so undisciplined of him. And he's like, shame on you, Thunder Dick, or whatever his name was.
Oh, wow.
It was Thunder something.
Wow. So you got off, but the dog got fucking fired.
Probably, because he was like, "There's supposed to be more discipline than this." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So, probably terrorists listening now, and they're like, "Let's put a bunch of dog food."
I mean, that beard is very Al Qaeda-ish, buddy.
Well, that was the only thing I was a little bit worried about. Like, I was like, I probably look like an Al Qaeda.
You were like, "Don't look at that. That's just my manifesto."
Yeah. And all those wires in there, that's nothing.
Exactly.
That's for my cell phone.
That alarm clock with a bunch of wires sticking out of it.
And those lifts in my shoes, those are going to make me look taller.
That's right.
There's nothing in
Don't
there.
make me take my shoes off.
Yeah, don't make me take my shoes off.
But do make me move the mic stand.
Ooh, that was a nice finish. I
good.
like that. Do we want to be done? We can be done.
Yeah, let's be done.
Okay. So then we say goodbye to everybody.
All right. Okay,
Bye.
Smell you later.
Join the ride, there's more to explore. Move the bike stand, believe you want it more, yeah.
This has been a Tape Deck Media production. Thank you for listening.